Alright guys, I'm about to show you guys how I go about making my pack bait. It catches multiple different kinds of fish, but I primarily use it for carp. But before we do anything, we gotta go here into Walmart and grab some ingredients, so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, here we go, our old-fashioned hose. I'm gonna grab 2 of these. Check that off the list. And yet again, I'm pretty much gonna grab 2 of everything. So, some of these plain panko breadcrumbs, $1.87. 2 of those, $1.22. Plain breadcrumbs. Oh shit, this doesn't have a thing. Oh, that's nice. Jello's right down here if you're in Fremont. So it's all pretty much in the proximity. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be strawberry jello. Here's, I think, would be the smaller packs. You can get one of these, or you can get Starburst or the cheap kind. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab, since they're out of the bigger ones, I'm gonna actually grab 2 of these ones, the Starburst ones. So these will be really handy with those if you want to get those, but sweet corn, I need 2 of these. And where's my other whole corns at? And it doesn't really matter too much. As long as it's corn, it can be this white corn, it can be golden white. I'm gonna go ahead and get the golden white ones. 2 of those. And that's everything. And it looks like 2 of everything I grabbed comes out to $22.84. Alright, now that I got everything, I'm going to show you guys how I go about making this. There are a few extra things that you'll need that aren't necessarily 100% necessary, but I'll show you what I got. I use a pot to basically mix all my stuff together, and then I use another container to store it. And I just brought this bucket for like the trash and to hold everything in. So I'm gonna put this to the side real quick, and I got a spoon too to mix everything with. And it made it real nice because this was already here. Somebody must have lost the top to their cooler here. So let's go ahead and lay out all of our ingredients. We got sweet corn, cream style, old-fashioned whole grain oats, strawberry, Starburst, like I said, doesn't really matter what brand, plain breadcrumbs, golden white, whole kernel corn, and plain panko breadcrumbs. So I'll get one of those out for trash. First things first, go ahead and start with your dry ingredients. And I do about a half of one of these containers to fill one of my things. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. 101 ounce, 3 liter Systema little box. I think I got that at Walmart too at some point. But anyway, you're going to take about half of this. You can eyeball it. That looks about, maybe about half right there. Throw that back in our bag. Got the breadcrumbs, plain breadcrumbs. About half. About half. Make sure to clean up after ourselves real good. See if we can take our can opener and cut this. You can go a little bit lighter on the oats if you want. That'll keep it more compact, especially if the river or body of water you're fishing in is flowing real fast. You probably want to use a little bit less of the bulkier oats. You could also add flour. Flour will help keep it together, but I don't have any right now today. So then, take your strawberry gelatin, or whatever flavor you chose. And pour the whole thing in there. Then give all your dry ingredients a thorough mix. So everything's pretty much one homogeneous mixture, and you can't see any of that jello powder. So there's your dry goods. That looks about good, about right. And I start off with the cream corn. I don't know why I'm weird. Pop this open with our can opener. Go ahead and pour that whole thing in there. I'm probably gonna rinse that out real quick so it doesn't get all sticky in my bucket or leak or anything. Alright, now don't stir anything yet. Still gotta get this other can in here, which is the whole kernel sweet corn. Now, you can use all of this juice if you want, but I tend to pour off just a little bit Because once you get this dry mixture wet, you can't unwet it unless you add more ingredients to it. And you don't want to be really wasting more ingredients than you need for the trip. More than likely, you're going to have some left over. Alright, so now that we got our dry stuff and our wet stuff, we're going to go ahead and mix. And just keep mixing, and you'll see it start to clump together. You see it coming together already. And just try and get all the dry stuff out of the corners and reconstitute it into the middle so that it gets wet. Oh, this is perfect. This is just perfect. Look, see how that got clumpy real fast? Still got a little bit of dry at the bottom, but not too much. And that looks about good right there. So then what I usually do this at home, but I'd rather do it at one of my fishing spots, you know, for the scenery and stuff. But I take the container I'm going to store it in, and since you mixed it in something bigger, like this right here will probably fill this whole thing. So since you mixed it in something bigger, you can get it nice and even in the container you're storing it in and taking it with you. Actually, I'm not going to put that in there. Throw that out to the fish. And then just spread it evenly in there. Alright. I'm going to wash that out here in a minute, but this is what your final product should look like. It should be not sopping wet, but you can mold it into somewhat of a ball. And I'll show you how I pack it on my method lid. Really simple. Go ahead and grab a little bit. Kind of form it into the shape you want it, into a little bit of a ball, before you go ahead and try to press it on your method lid. And it doesn't have to be perfect. You can leave it like that. Some chunks might fall off when you cast, so you can pick a little bit off if you're trying to conserve a little bit. And then re-scrunch it back down. And you take your hook with your little fake horn on there. Put that upside down right on top. And boom. There you go, guys. You are ready to catch some carp. And I seen a fish jumping out there already. And it's really that easy.